Hello everybody, welcome to the next Speedrunning Interview. This time I'm interviewing someone named Nixxo. Alright, let's get started. Why did you start speedrunning?
I think for me, my story is kind of similar to a lot of people's story. 2017, I think it was, is when I just watched GDQ kind of randomly on Twitch. Like, I knew speedrunning was a thing before that, but I kind of never really got into it. Like, I always kind of thought it's silly, playing games fast. But then I finally watched GDQ and I realized, hey, that's actually kind of a cool thing. They use those awesome glitches and cool ways to break the game and play it fast. And then I looked up my favorite game on YouTube, actually. Well, not my favorite game, but pretty much my favorite childhood game, which is this one here, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I played like this game so much in my childhood, so I was like, surely nobody has done speedruns of that, right? But people have done speedruns of that, surprise, surprise. And yeah, I just looked up some people on Twitch afterwards and kind of just stuck around in the streams and absorbed every little bit of content, every little bit of speedrunning. And early 2018, or like May or something, or March? No, it must have been March. It was in my first year at university, actually, and I had like a lot of free time on my hands, you know. Like, the pace didn't really pick up yet in university, and I, you know, moved to a different city, didn't know a lot of people, so I had a lot of time to do stuff with, and, well, I thought to myself, you're watching this for a year, why not start speedrunning? And I tried it, and I guess the addiction kind of started, which pretty much every speedrunner can probably confirm, but once you start, you just kind of chase those green numbers on your life split, and you just want to push your times down. And it's been a fun journey since.
What games are you currently speedrunning, and what games do you plan on speedrunning in the future?
So I mainly speedrun the Harry Potter games, and when I say that, I mean all the games, like the entire series. And with that I mean, we have a thing we call full series, which are just the main series games where Harry is at school, actually. So school year 1 to 7. There are also like games about the Quidditch World Cup, which is like the wizard sport. And there are some weird-ass games for mobile, like a pay to win and a Pokemon Go clone and stuff like that. There's also Harry Potter Kiss, which is an amazing game. You're Harry and you have to kiss Hermione. But you know, those don't really count. I mainly concentrate on the 23 games that we consider main series. And well, if you're confused how we get to 23, they're back from a time when EA kinda cared about their games. Well, I guess they probably did it for money reasons, let's be honest. But for the first or the second year, for example, they made 5 different versions of the game. I actually have the Xbox one here, and I showed the PC one before here. So they have the same cover and everything, but they are 100% different games that play totally different and obviously speedrun totally different. Like, for comparison, the PC run is 30 minutes and the Xbox run is like 2 hours or something. So yeah, I try to get pretty decent at those 23 games and then probably run them back to back without breaks. Because breaks are for people that are smart and care about their health. And yeah, I'm not one of them, surely, or obviously. And what am I planning to speedrun in the future? It's actually kind of a good question. I definitely want to take a break from Harry Potter after I'm done with the full series, because 40 hours in one go will definitely be kind of like an overkill. I don't really have anything like in mind yet. I thought about a couple games like Subnautica. I thought about GTA 5 actually. Thought about a Mario game like 64, maybe like Odyssey or something. But we'll see. Honestly, we'll see what the future holds. First of all, I have to get decent at the 23 main series games.
What glitches, skips, and tricks would you say has been the easiest and also the hardest for you to perform?
Okay, so for me it's like whenever anything has to do with memorization, I do very poorly. So if it's like a trick that requires like a number of inputs in a row, or if it's just a puzzle room or like a pattern or whatever, like anything that requires me to remember stuff, for some reason I can't do. I just always have a document open that helps me with it, essentially, to guide me through. I'm also really bad at remembering the route every now and then, but that's okay. It's just, I don't think that qualifies as a glitch, skip, or trick, to be honest. It's just my life problems, I guess. But no, in terms of like actual glitches, we have some frame perfect stuff in the first one for PC, HP1 for the PC, which we call super jump, which is like you jump the perfect frame, like those are frame perfect, and then you get an insane amount of speed. But since, frame perfect tricks you can't really get too consistent at, so I wouldn't say I'm necessarily bad at them, but those are definitely hard ones. Those are definitely ones I struggle with. But apart from that, they're like those days and those days. Sometimes I actually play well, and sometimes I fail tricks that nobody should ever fail, like just a straight jump or something. Those happen as well, so I don't think I have like anything to really pinpoint out here. It's just depends on how I'm playing that day. Except memorization, that's always bad, as I said.
What are some games that you were shocked to see others speedrun?
I don't think I've ever been particularly shocked about any game being speedrun. I would honestly be rather shocked if there is a game that nobody did a speedrun to. It's kind of rule 34 of speedrunning. If the game exists, there will be people that will do runs of it, and I think that's actually kind of amazing. It's great that whatever game you have in mind, you can probably find a speedrun of it. It just, just depends on how optimized it is and how crazy the glitches are, I guess. But no, I don't think I've been shocked about anything. I just, at this point, kind of expect there to be a speedrun for every game. There's some pretty funny ones, though, on speedrun.com, actually. Like, I like to mention one run a lot on my stream because I just like the meme. It's the Minesweeper run, where it's just 1 second world record or something. And it's shared by a bunch of people because it's just you click once until you solve it first try. So you reset until you solve the Minesweeper thing with just one click, which is an amazing speedrun. But no, they're just speedruns of everything, so I don't think I can be shocked by anything at this point.
What would you say has been your greatest moment while speedrunning?
Did I have any great moments while speedrunning? I can't really recall. It's like kind of a blur at this point. I guess obviously the first world record I've ever gotten kind of still holds a dear place in my heart. Which must have been, what, early 2018, I think. I remember that one. I remember getting that one. So I guess always getting a world record on stream is always fun, with like the chat going ham and freaking out and stuff. So those moments definitely stick out, especially if it's a long run. I remember the first Octofect I did, which is all 8 Harry Potter PC games in a row, which is like 12 hours, or it used to be 12 hours at that point. And I beat the old world record by an hour. I remember that. That was a good run. That was a really fun run as well. And just finishing that feels very good. Like finishing long runs is always a pretty big personal accomplishment as well. So I would say it's probably that one actually. It's probably that world record. Getting the 12-hour run done actually and beating the old recce by an hour. That was a pretty nice feeling, I have to say.
What is your biggest goal for speedrunning?
My priority in speedrunning kinda shifted. Like, I used to be all about getting world records, getting good times. So, like, in 2018, early 2019, I grinded a lot, actually. So my goal back then was always, yeah, get a world record. Get a good time, get a PB, get a top 3, whatever. But I don't really have the time anymore to play outside stream. So nowadays, all I do in speedrunning is pretty much on stream. So I kind of don't really have the time to practice, which shows. Like I'm fairly washed up nowadays. I'm pretty bad, not gonna lie. But my focus, because of that, kind of shifted from try-harding for good times, because I just can't get them anymore. I'm just too bad, honestly, at this point. To just having fun and an entertaining stream, honestly. Like, I always hope people enjoy watching it, and yeah, I kind of look at the community building aspect more nowadays than about getting good times. There is, however, I kind of like already talked about it in the second question, I think. The full series run, which the 40 hours without breaks. I really want to finish that one. Like, in the near future, that is definitely my biggest goal, to finish that run without taking breaks and without dying optimally. That would be great. But we'll see how that goes. And after that's done, honestly, no idea. I just hope I can have fun on stream, grow my stream, and we'll see where that goes. Maybe one day I can be back in the world record business, but until then, honestly, just have some chill streams, have some fun, and hopefully finish my long runs. And I'm probably gonna try to do the long run, the 40-hour run, on the 11th of September. I don't know when this interview gets published, but well, depending on the date, I might have done it or I might have failed already. But that's what I'm gonna try, and yeah, that's definitely the biggest short-term goal for now. But yeah, apart from that, I guess that's it for me, and thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
Alright everybody, that is the interview. Thank you so much, Nixxo, for being a part of my series, man. I really appreciate ya. And you guys, if you want to check him out, I'll leave a link to his Twitch in the description down below. He does some very good Harry Potter runs. I highly recommend y'all watch him. But alright, that's it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.